Hey there, it's Ewan here from the2traders.com. I'm just going to be talking through the four major currency moves that I can see coming this week. So we had a very interesting week last week, lots of multi-year highs, multi-year lows, which I really love to play. So I'm just going to talk through those. It was a very volatile week, a bit of a roller coaster for myself. I was on the wrong side of this USD move that I'll talk through now, but I was on the right side of the yen move that I'll go through next. So let's just start with this USD move. You can see here we've broken down to this 3-year lows level. I'm just going to zoom out again so you can see, give you a perspective here. So we've been kind of consolidating or trading in this consolidated range for the last 3 years since 2015. You can see we had this big run up from 80. This is the US dollar index, by the way. So this is weighted against a basket of different currencies. So you can see we went up from this 78 to 80 region all the way up to 100. 100 held for most of 2015, 2016, and then we had this short breakout in 2016, 2017 when the dollar was really, really strong. And since then we've been kind of pulling back, dropped from 104 towards the 90 region. And if I just zoom in quickly, the last kind of 3 or 4 months we've been trading in this region. And what happened last week was the market bounced a little bit off this what was kind of the 3-year low region. And I bought in this pullback, so I kind of got whipsawed out here, thinking the market would probably retrace back to the 93 region before coming back down. It didn't, actually only retrace to 92, 92.5, and then really quickly reversed. So I closed out most of my trades on this red day here before it dropped considerably. So cut my losses quickly. Don't be holding a long position on this when the market's kind of free falling like this, because you're going to end up losing a lot of money. But this is really what we want to see. So we've broken to the 3-year low, and if we try and identify some sort of support for the downside here, there really isn't anything significant for quite some time now. So if you can see, we've kind of got this region here. I'm not sure if you can see back in 2015, it kind of clustered a little bit around the 88 region, and then to around this 85 region. But really, I can definitely see there being some kind of significant follow through on this downside move. So I'm looking to get some pretty big USD short exposure in the next few days. And I'm going to be doing this against the euro, dollar, and the yen, euro, pound, and yen, which I'll go through in a second. So I'm going to be longing euro USD and GBP USD and shorting USD JPY. Potentially opening some dollar positions against other moves as well. But for now, just keep it at that. And also a good play to get on the short dollar move is to get in long commodities. So I'm still holding a long oil move, which if I just get up very quickly, has been doing incredibly well. I think I'm over 2,500 in profit on this one now. I just bought in on this kind of breakout level here around the 59.60 region, and it's all the way up to 64 now. We've pretty much gone up without any retracement here. So yeah, further upside on the commodities and short on USD pairs. And I'm going to be posting all this analysis in the chat room. If you're not, that's all just left. If you're not getting involved in this already, get involved, because there's some very good conversations going on here. We have quite a lot of people being involved now. It's great to see more people talking and kind of sharing analysis on here. So if you've not been in this already, get involved. It's empty right now because it's 1:30 a.m. in the UK, so no one's going to be on a Saturday night, 1:30 a.m. looking at the markets, but it's 9:30 here in Bali, so always ready to do some work. Anyway, the next move is this yen move, which is a really, really nice play for me. I got in actually the very bottom of this dip on long, so I shorted CHF JPY, CAD JPY, and AUD JPY, and they've pretty much just been free falling since then, and they're up about $4,000 or $5,000 between them. So they've offset the losses from the USD, and then some more, which is really, really great to see. But we've got this resistance here. You can see the high from mid-November around this kind of 90 region. So what we really want to see is just to break higher before we see more upside in the yen. But above this, the next level is this 92 region, which gives us plenty of upside if we can break the 90. And beyond that, we've got this kind of blowout from August around the 93 region, where it just gapped up and fell back down again. But then we've got kind of 95. So there's plenty of upside in here, but the next level to watch is this 90 region. And if you look at some of the yen pairs, you'll see they're already starting to kind of hesitate and find some support. But whether this is going to be the kind of end of the move or whether this is going to be a correction, we don't know. So you can see here there's lots of support around this region. This is CHF JPY, but at the same time, if we do break below this level, there's really, really big downside here, because the gap between this 113 level, this just specifically for this market, and the next support is pretty big. So if we can break below this, or break above the region on JPY on the 93, then I think we'll see some considerable yen strength in the next few days. So this is another good play to watch out for this week. But again, be cautious if it does start to reverse. Make sure you do protect yourself with stop losses and take some profits if you've got some. The other one, which is a really, really great thing to see, is this euro strength. So this is the 3-year high now, similarly to the dollar, which is at a 3-year low. Euro's at the 3-year high. And again, we've just this region above the 3-year high now is this huge void with not really much support or resistance. So we're above this bottom here from 2012. We've got a bit of support resistance in this region here, but there's plenty of upside in this move. So I'm going to be buying euro across the board. I'm probably going to be buying, well, I am going to be buying euro dollar. Euro New Zealand is another good one to buy from me. Anyway, if you look here, we've had considerable pullback in this because of the New Zealand dollar strength, but now we get this really nice break back up, and we want to see the euro fall through here with a combination of some pullback in New Zealand dollar strength, and hopefully get a retest of this high up here. So euro is another good one to watch this week. I'm bullish on the euro, bullish on the yen, bearish on the dollar so far, just to clarify. And the last one, a very similar pattern to the euro. We've got this gap up in pound strength. And we're nearly back at Brexit levels now. We're at the highest close since Brexit. But the kind of levels we want to watch, we've got this small support resistance level here, but on the upside, there's really not much to be worried about for a while now. So I'm very bullish on this. And we'll see how things develop in the next few days, because I don't want a repeat of what happened here, where we have a spike up to Brexit highs and it pulls back. So I'm going to be placing some orders to catch any upside momentum on here. But again, buying this against the dollar, because I think the dollar's weak at the moment. And I think that's probably all I'll be doing for now, just in case this doesn't follow through. But we'll see what happens in the next few days. This is a really good one to watch this week. I love playing kind of multi-year highs. This is an 18-month high. The euro's at a 3-year high, so that's kind of a more powerful pattern. And the dollar's at a 3-year low, so again, that's a more powerful play to make. And the yen's just kind of in a range at the moment, but we bounced off some pretty strong support, so I'm liking that for a little bit more upside, but not as much as the euro upside and the dollar downside. So that's kind of my view this week. You can see the pounds being up for a while. I actually put a blog out on this in September when it was around here, saying how high can I think this can go. And I did say I think we would see a break above these highs, and I thought we would potentially return to pre-Brexit levels. Now things start becoming a bit more certain. People will be less scared than they were perhaps in this region and even down here when no one knew what's going on. The more people have an idea of what's going to happen, then the better this is going to be looking. And maybe we'll find out eventually that we'll return to this level and maybe even stronger. So if I just finally flick to GBP USD, this is a good example to kind of clarify what's going on across the board. Let's just have a look at this so you can see really, really nice breakout as a combination of pound strength and dollar weakness. And the levels to watch are in this 1.4 to 1.5 region, 4.5 region. So upside move for the next few weeks. And yeah, that's it. So kind of summarize my view this week is we're going to see some more dollar weakness and some yen, euro and pound strength, primarily euro and then pound, and then potentially a follow through on the yen. And I'm also going to be longing some commodities as a result of that as well. Yeah, as a result of that analysis, as I mentioned before, short dollar, long commodities, and you can see this palladium move, which is broken to all-time highs now. This is the highest close we've ever had, I think, or at least in the last kind of 10 years. If I just zoom out, let me quickly check. We've not been anywhere near this level before, or at least in the recent times. So you can see how high this has been blowing up. I'm going to try and catch a bit more upside on here in the next few weeks. So thanks for watching. I'll post all these charts in the chat room, so feel free to ask any questions. And also make sure you have a read of this. This link I've put in here is very useful. A lot of very good ideas in here, especially if you're looking to learn to trade or looking to improve your trading. Definitely check this out. So thanks for watching, guys, and let me know if you've got any questions.